Hello all, welcome to session 50 of the pyspark series. So basically, in this session, we are going to learn about the left outer join in pyspark, and specifically, we are focusing when we are joining over multiple columns, more than one column in pyspark. Okay, so same scenario we have seen in session 47, where we have joined, we have done an inner join over multiple columns in pyspark. Okay, here we will see left outer join. Okay, so while learning the inner join, when we were joining on multiple columns, right, we have used some data. It is the same data set that I'm using here. Okay, so what I have told you that time is, um, when we are joining over multiple column, right, for example, here it is, let's say, the department ID, and here it is department country, for example, or employee country, right? What it will do, it will make, let's say, one and India as one partition, one and IN as one partition. Okay, and this partition will get joined to second data set. So for example, here one and IN, right, there is match. Okay, so it will perform a join based on partition. So let's say if I have three columns, okay, if I have three columns in joining condition, what it will do, it will make that as one partition. Okay, and it will join to another data set as partition only, right? So this is one partition, one IN. Okay, will get joined to one IN. Okay, that is how joins will work in PySpark. Okay, okay, let's move to the code. Okay, and we will start learning this. Okay, practically. So what I have done, I have just copied both the data sets here. Okay, what we'll do, we will start from scratch in this session. Okay, let's start from scratch from pyspark.sql.types import star. Okay, why I'm writing again and again is because uh, you definitely are asked whenever you are giving any interview or you are working in a project, you will need to write these codes. Okay, every time we can't rely on, this open AI tools, chat gpt, or any other tool, right? At least we should have the basic idea what we want to do, what we need, right, as part of this code, right? That's why I'm writing it again and again in front of you, so that you will at least see and do it by yourself as well. Okay, what I'll do, import all functions as f. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll create employee schema. Okay, employee schema struct type, right? What is my first employee ID? Integer type. Then employee name is string type. Employee name is string, right? Then I have country, and then I have department ID. Okay, as integer, right? Here, um, in Databricks, it will give you a suggestions, right? But in case of interviews, mostly you will be asked to write in a notepads, right? So you definitely need to have that practice, okay, to write in notepad. So don't ignore this recommendations, right? We will just write our code. Okay, struct field, what is first, it is department ID. Okay, so dep ID, dep name, country, right? This is what we are looking for. I need to remove this, right? Let's run this and see if there is any syntax error, but there is nothing, all is fine. So again, see, it has given recommendation, but let's do it by ourselves. Okay, so emp, so what I have to do, spark dot, so to create a data frame from Python list, what I have to do, I have to use spark dot create data frame. I have to specify data parameter, and I have to specify schema parameter, right? emp emp schema, right? It is schema, schema, right? And then we have department data and department schema, right? Def equals to, it has given again the recommendation. No temp view, we are not needing any temp view, right? What we will do, we will just display both the data frames to check if they are created correctly, right? Depth id, uh, depth df dot display, right? display both the data frames. Okay, what it is saying, it is depth df, sorry, it is department df, right? Fine. Recommendations can commit mistakes also, right? Okay. So both the data frames are created now. Okay. So just to recall, okay, when we are doing any join, right, what we have to do, let's say, uh, uh, I'm just repeating the common format that we use, right? There is df1. What I have to do, I have to do join, okay, other, where here I'll have to specify the, let's say, another data frame, right? Another data frame, okay, which might be a df2, right? And then on, and here I'll be having my join condition, right? This is, let's say, a rough format, okay, that we are using to join. And how, here what we have to specify here, we have to specify join type, okay. If your join is inner join, left outer, right outer, or whatever it is, right? So this is the common format that we use, right? Let's copy that. Let's use it here. So my df1 is what? My df1 is emp df, right? Other data frame. What is my other data frame? It is department df, right? It is department df. And on, okay. What is my join condition? I give one comma here. Okay, it should be a comma here, right? On, right? I'll give my join condition. So I have to join on two columns, right? Which are those two? The first is like emp df dot um, depth id, right? Equals to depth df dot, it is department id. I think in employee data frame the name is some, it is dep id, right? Not depth id, right? This is first joining condition. And what is my second joining condition? My second joining condition is country, right? So what I'll do, I'll just copy it here. What is the name in employee? It is country, and here also country, right? So country and dep df dot country. And how I have to join? I have to perform left outer, right? Left outer. Okay. What we will do, we will display this joined data frame. Display this joined data frame. Okay. So we have already seen left outer. In case of pyspark, we can specify in three different ways. That also we will see. But again, just to reiterate, what is the definition of left outer? It will list all the records from left data set. Okay. Wherever there is match with right data set, it will join. It will populate right data set values. If there is no match, it will populate all right data set column as null. Right? Let's run this. So it is running. Yep. Now let's see one by one, understand. So one in, one in has match, right? If you can see, one India, right? One India has a match. That's why what it has done, it has populated all the columns from right data set. Okay. And then there is match with only 3DE, right? Sorry, not 3D, it is 3IN, right? 3 India. So 3IN has a match here, 3IN, right? All the other, if you see, there are 11 records in left data set. In the output here, in left outer join, we have got 11 records. Okay. Wherever there is no match, for example, here, let's say India 2, right? 2 and India. Okay. 2 and India has no match here, right? You don't see any 2 and India. 2 and India partition is not available here in department dataset, right? That's the reason it has populated right data set of columns as null. Okay. So if you see here, all right data set columns, department ID, department name, country, it has populated as null, right? So this is how left outer join works, right? We have seen, I think this is third variant, right? Here we are seeing, so it should be definitely very clear to you, right? This is next way how we can specify if I want to do left outer join. Results will be one and the same. There will be no difference, right? And the third one is you just say left, right? That's it. Okay. It will be again same, right? And in SQL, we have already seen in first two sessions 48 and 49 of this series how to do this in SQL. But again, let's do it. Okay. Select star from before that, what I have to do, I have to create temporary views, right? So let me create employee df dot create or replace temp view. Let me name that temp view as emp, right? And next one, what I'll do, what is happening? I don't want global, I want replace. Don't worry about this error, this is databricks thing, right? This serverless and all these things, so don't worry on that part. As of now, we are using this for practice. Okay. And uh depth df, okay, dot create or replace temp view. I'll just write it as depth, right? dpt. Okay. So what I'll do now, select star from emp, join depth on, this should be left, right? Left join, because if I specify only join, it will be inner join, right? On emp dot department id equals to depth dot depth id, okay, and amp dot country equals to depth dot country, right? Depth dot country. Let's run this. Okay, again results would be same. It will give all 11 records from left table where there is a match. It will populate, it will join and populate all the values from right data set. Where there is no match, it will populate all the columns of right data set as null, right? So this is about the left outer join. I hope you are now totally clear about inner join and left outer join. From next session, what we will do, we will start understanding right outer join. Okay. And again, we will walk you through the three sessions of right outer join. Okay. And it will make you, I know, it will bring the concept crystal clear to you, right? Fine. That's everything from my side. If you feel this is useful, do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Okay. If you have any suggestions, do let me know in comment section, or you can send me your feedback in LinkedIn as well, right? But thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next session.